There we go. Hi, everybody. Namaste. Welcome. So lovely to have you here. Thanks for your patience. Welcome to live readings, Tuesday live readings. And my name is Sadhana. For those of you that are new, know that you're welcome. This is a very safe space to post questions. And I will be doing live readings very, very shortly. And thank you all for those of you that come back every week and participate in the readings and help each other through challenges and joys and celebrations and everything. I just really appreciate all of you. So thanks so much for being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so what's happening today? So we have a few days left in Cancer season, and there's been some shifts of energy. I've been reflecting on the last 48 hours, just how I wanted to handle today's readings. And so I just wrote a really short description down below, and I think I'm going to start by reading that to you. That just helps me to get focused. So if you want to join me in reading that, you can just look down below the video. Okay. In these final days of Cancer, Venus, so this morning, entered into a space. So Venus entered into Cancer, a space where vulnerability, femininity, connection to mother, self-care has an opportunity to grow, to expand, and to flourish. So this last few days of Cancer season are a time where, if you are ready to nourish your divine feminine self, this is a great opportunity and a great time to focus on this. Okay, so this is an important aspect of what's happening right now. Now, Mercury went into Leo also this morning, I believe. Don't quote me on the timing. And with Mercury shifting into Leo, there's a sense of, I've got this kind of energy. There's a I was going to say bravado, courageousness that a place you might find yourself in, feeling like, wow, maybe I can express my vulnerability. I can express particular emotions, or needs is also an energy that is coming forth at this time. Now, the challenge here with Venus in Cancer and Leo in Mercury is not to go overboard. You don't all of a sudden want to run into the kitchen and get really demanding about this. There's a finessing that is absolutely necessary. And so just to be really mindful of that finessing if any of these things start to arise for you. Okay, so this is it's a wonderful time. There's a softness to this, and I want to encourage everyone to soften into their skin. So in the teachings of yoga, the skin is connected to the heart space. And one of the ways we can soften into the skin is through self-care, through massage, through just, applying a little lotion to your hands. It all works. It all works really well. So there is this invitation to soften into your femininity, to soften into your receptiveness, to soften into your vulnerability. You are going to be okay. This is the truth. I'm just going to carry on reading what I wrote here. Chiron. So the wounded healer Chiron has also gone retrograde this morning. And while we've talked a little bit about retrograde energy, and if you just think about those first two letters, there is a re reassessment, re-evaluation. There's a focus that this energy is going to also bring to all of what's going on in the mix right now. We may have an opportunity to heal something very old and very deep if we are brave enough to step into our vulnerability. There are multiple layers of healing that are coming, that are available to heal right now. Okay, so this is something that is can feel extremely uncomfortable for a lot of people, especially if your shell is thin. Cancer season also, I talked about this whole metaphor of the shell of the crab. If you have recently molted your shell, you're going to feel a little more vulnerable. We also don't want to be in the mood of a hard shell either. We want to have, that nice in-between layer where the energy can move in and the energy can move out. The wounded healer is also at the forefront, letting you know that being yourself may mean reclaiming rejected parts of yourself. Oh yes, this whole other thing. Okay, so this is important stuff. Part of our openness and being willing to be vulnerable at this time, and a lot of people in the chat here are readers. They are light workers. And over the years, there have been aspects of self that we have rejected. We have just not quite fit in somewhere. This might have come externally. It might have come from family. It may have come from community, but there was an aspect of yourself that you rejected. You weren't open to sharing, or you felt you weren't good enough. Well, this also is a time to understand that it is okay not to fit in. It's okay to be different. It's okay to be the weirdo. It's okay to be the artist. It's all right to be the tarot reader. It's okay to be the mystic. And you don't need to have a tribe. We can connect with like-minded people on YouTube from time to time, but I want you to feel a sense of courageousness and independence in stepping into your vulnerable, intuitive self and going forward through this next week, really embracing, knowing that you're okay, and you're better than okay. And yeah, okay. So let's pull a few cards just for the collective, focusing on this theme. And I decided today that I was going to use the Future Ancestors Tarot. The reason I'm using this deck is I feel its vulnerability. There's a certain level of rawness in the art. Okay, so these three cards are for all of us as we reflect on everything I just said, and I'll come back and welcome you all. That's a reading for myself. I just want to move out of the way. Okay. Five of Candles. You know what this looks like to me? This looks like focus. This is it's like, can I say, a dance? 5 aspects of self coming together and deciding we're going to go forward. Now, this is not the 7 of Wands kind of energy where it feels defensive. This feels like it's just all coming together to that candle in the center. There is a softness and a femininity with this deck that is really important. There is a lot of happiness and playfulness in this card. So let's dance into the focus of who we are. Okay. I suggested that we don't need a tribe. Sometimes people go through life being jealous of a sibling or a friend who has a lot of friends. They're always going out, they have events to go to, and so forth. And I feel a contentedness in this Ten of Cups card, a contentedness in our little group. Your maybe it's just hanging out with your daughter, or it's just hanging out with you fill in the blank. We don't need a big group to feel love. We don't need a big group to feel. This is so interesting. Okay. I have always been okay with being a little channel on YouTube. And I know for some people I'm a big channel, but in the big scheme of things, I'm a really little channel. And I've been okay doing my own thing. And to me, this is such a pertinent reading about me focusing on the joy of what I love and knowing that I bring comfort and community in the little group. Now, I want you to take this into. Ooh, I'm just going to carry on and read this personally because this is the Tower. The Tower that is okay. I've been working with a few clients who are feeling really vulnerable right now. And there is this really fine line in my role as a healer between lighting the fire underneath somebody's butt and knowing how far I can go. There's this, we kind of have to go 3 steps forward, take time to integrate, find some comfort, and then shake things up again. But ultimately, I see the Tower, this is my role. And I suppose, just reflecting on everything I said, earlier on, that I have, I have been, I've, I've been hard on myself for owning this archetype as part of my, as part of who I am. I am comfortable in the Tower moment. And I am comfortable helping people and being with people through their Tower moments. I think we need to be courageous and fearless in this, but also have an awareness of these little bits of integration along the way. We don't need to go. So the moon is in Aries right now, right? So Aries wants to go through with the horns and just bash through this and deal with this. Let's heal this. Let's fix this. Let's just get better. And then we can be at the top of the mountain and we can be number one. We don't need to be number one. We can be okay in our little community, in our little circle, and we understand the power of this transformation that is happening at this time. This is bigger than all of us, and if I continue to reject the aspects of myself that I really love and have always wanted to be a part of me, I'm not going to heal. Right? I need to accept the whole package and then carry on through this healing journey. Yeah. Woo. Okay. All right. I'm going to go. I'm just going to take a big inhale and exhale and go to the chat. Say hi to everybody, and then we'll do some personal readings for anybody feeling brave today. Okay. And thanks to everybody that said hello to me. Dee says, we have found our tribe. Okay, so Aisha is here. Let's go all the way back up to the top. I saw Deanne is here. Saskia, Erica, Dee. Hello to Joseph. Joseph is IT guy. Mira and Deanne, welcome. Hi, Kristen. Welcome to Kristen. Donna, you had your funny poem. Reboot, retry, ignore. Yes. Yes. I've been having weird internet stuff. It was our birthday yesterday. Of course, that would be my pleasure and privilege to do a birthday reading for you and Michelle. Yes, I would love to do that. Hello to Mimi. And Hannah, namaste to you. Scrolling on down, reading your chat. Did I miss anybody? Hello to all you lovely people. And I see Mira has requested. Let's go to Deanne's comment here. I'm really going through something right now, and that particular Tower card is perfect. And you know what? To me, there is a gentleness to this step. You know, we're not tiptoeing. We're quietly walking through, and we are fully aware of everything that's going on. And we're okay with being in this transformation. Yeah. Yes. Samara Soul Scribe, hello, welcome to you. And Amy, namaste. Bunny Kisses, hello, welcome to you. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay. So, yeah, all right. And Shonda, I never know if it's okay to say your name, so just let me know. Give me a thumbs up if that's okay, or I'll call you by your channel name. Okay, let's go to the birthday girls. The birthday girls. So these are two sisters, Tammy Ann and Michelle, and they both read tarot, and you had a birthday yesterday. So these cards are for you. Okay, great, Shonda. Thank you. And I know Bunny Kisses also. I will call you by your channel name, unless you let me know otherwise. Okay. Let's hold birthday candles, love, and light around Tamian and Michelle as we celebrate their next turn around the sun. In this third decan of Cancer, so for those of you that follow tarot and Golden Dawn card associations, so we're in King of Wands energy and Four of Cups energy. So we have, I was talking about that in the Norman class. We just have some really interesting energy that's going on right now in this third decan of Cancer. So we'll see if any of those cards come up to reinforce or to I don't know. I just find sometimes when the cards that are associated with a certain time of year show up in a reading, they have a special message. These are very slippery cards. All right. Ooh, I heard a song and then it just went in and out. You know, when I look at this card, what I see, happy birthday, Michelle. Michelle Lynn. Okay, what I see when I am focusing on my ancestors, my angels, my team, my spirit team, I imagine them sitting up there somewhere with their feet dangling over the edge. And there's a whole bunch of them. Some of them are Indian, some of them are white, some of them are old, some of them are young. There's quite a team up there. And they're all just kind of chilled, sitting on the edge of something. And this feels like this feels so peaceful. It feels like you've come to a point where you are okay sitting on the ledge, being in awness of spirit, being in awe of your journey. It's like I see you sitting up there surveying the land. It's so funny. There's a very young golden retriever that lives across the street and has just come over here and is just hanging out on my front lawn. It's so cute. So you're just it's peace. It feels so peaceful. You're at this very spiritual place where the unknown is actually quite comfortable. Okay, and then we have this beautiful 10 of Cups card, which is one of beauty and peace. And again, to me, it's a card of surveying the land, surveying the scape, surveying the vista. And so in both of these cards, I feel a blessing in the big picture. And isn't this interesting that this is kind of one of the things I was talking about in the Lorman class earlier? I was talking about going up the mountain and how sometimes going up the mountain is quite a journey. And maybe this is all connected. Maybe this for you is an invitation to go on a bit of a journey to a higher elevation, to a place where the air is clear and fresh, and there's less noise, and you can be alone for a little bit. It's really beautiful. Wow, this is such a cool reading. This is such a cool reading. I wonder if on top of that mountain, you have some sort of a ritual, some sort of a ceremony, a bonfire, I don't know, a celebration. Both of these cards are cards of celebration. They're both cards, they're cards of connection. They're cards of gathering, cards of recognizing the strength and the power, the beauty in the connection of the two of you, and that this next turn around the sun is only going to expand on your purpose. Okay, I want to go to, there were some lovely comments here. I want to acknowledge that you did. You had a golden retriever growing up. What was I here? Feeling like our spirit team is wishing us a happy birthday. Yeah. Yes, it's just such a light, it's such a light reading. And this feels like a birthday week, a birthday month. I feel very, very light. So I want to wish you a lightness through the next few months, and encourage you to journey upwards, and to honor the traditions, honor the connections of your family in this present time, and also in all directions of time as well too. Okay. Thank you, ladies. Feels like you're in a really, really good place. All right, let's go to Mira. I saw Mira's comment way back. I would like some cards for what to focus on first. My summer break started and I feel the fatigue of eons, it seems. I'm all over the place and would like some focus. Okay, so big breath in, big breath out. I have a bizarre intuitive hit here. My jaw feels tired. And all I want to say to you is to take time for silence, to take time for quiet. Then you're probably going to type in the chat you've had some dental work done, but yeah, I feel a need for quiet. And so give yourself permission to do that and space to do that, okay? I'm really enjoying shuffling these cards. I just shuffle cards and then maybe I'll read some. Okay. Well, isn't that interesting? This Nine of Candles kind of reflects everything that you're saying here. The important piece of this, Mira, is of course to take a moment to journal, to reflect, to collect the accomplishments. I did good, I really did a good job. Though I'm a little tired right now, there's been some amazing things. So to count your blessings, to count your accomplishments, to count, there's an honoring here that is definitely required. though this is a fire card, I'm kind of tapping into the importance of the femininity, the importance of the vulnerability. Of course, we get a fire card with a fire moon right now, but that energy absolutely must be balanced. So go to the beach, take some time off, get a massage. I saw there's as a comment you were or you've made an appointment. What can you do to honor yourself, to honor your physical body? You know, it's okay to take a week or longer to get to the ocean, to get to the massage, to the massage therapist, or whatever feels great for you, to book a Reiki healing. All these things really important. What about having your kids cook for you? I'm feeling like you are maybe you buy the groceries and everything, but there's an honoring of you on many levels. And if something like that's not possible, then maybe this is about going to a retreat center where you are cooked for and you don't have to cook, where you are nourished. Normally, I see the Temperance card as a call to personal action, to step up into being in charge of your own balance and your own healing. But intuitively, I'm feeling there is a need to be cared for. And so to allow yourself to be cared for feels really important here. And so your next step, your focus is, how can I do that? Hello, Elisa. And then look at the receptive qualities of the two. So this is the Two of Seeds. I actually feel a need. So this, again, this is another card of tending to the garden, tending to yourself. This is a card of balance. This is a card of balance. This could also speak to two things or planting two seeds. Perhaps it doesn't need to be, so once you've given yourself the space of focus, once you've given once you've given yourself space to heal, so your initial focus is one of healing, then from that, it will become clear what you're ready to plant. But what I'm saying here is that it's not one, you're an incredible woman. You don't have to just do one thing. There may be two simultaneous intentions, two simultaneous projects that you'll be ready to manage over the course of the summer. I feel there's something about the two, and I don't know if the two balance each other, but the two are both equally important. So I don't want you to feel like you have to abandon something you've been dying to do. Okay. Thank you, Mira. I'm just going to go take some time to go through the chat here. Hello to Sharon. Welcome. Look at all those beautiful, beautiful messages. I'm glad you like this deck. I really like this deck too. That candle in the birthday. Yeah, that was nice to have the candle in the center of the birthday reading too. Okay. Eliza asked for a reading, and Kristen Louise. Okay. Just scrolling on down. Okay. And then here is our wise one, D, chiming in here. Okay, thanks, Donna. Yeah, I'll take Kristen first. I'm just looking for Elise's question. Oh, it's a career reading. Okay. All right. Well, Elise, I'm going to go to Kristen first, and then we'll check in with the time. Okay. I get so anxious and upset when I visit my mother at the nursing home. I've seen some of your Facebook posts, and I can feel that. And as I read that sentence, I can feel I feel it in my face. I feel it on my skin. I feel my nervous system mostly in my face and my skin. Okay, so what is your question? It makes me so sad and anxious to be there. I don't know what to do with these feelings. Okay, I am going to pull some cards, but I just want to I know this feeling. I told you I've done grief work, training with the Hospice Society and so forth, and have done quite a few visits to different people, both in their homes and in senior centers. And both of my mothers died from cancer. I've and lots of other people too. So I know this feeling about going into that space. So what to do with that? Okay. So on a personal level, and this might help other people as well too. I will pull cards, but having a focus, something to do while you're there, not to keep you busy, but like an energetic offering. And you may end up sharing this with somebody else in a different room, with a nurse or something. There might be a book of poetry. There may be maybe you go to there's a special unscented hand cream or a special oil that you want to take with you, so you can just sit there quietly and massage your mother's feet. The best thing for me when I've entered into a space like that where it's really difficult is to have something quiet to do. I know that my family, different people have jumped in, and I know noise is not appreciated. So a quiet activity. This could also, I mean, you know what you love to do, but I just find taking something to do there is really helpful. And I cannot underestimate the and I don't mean like a massage. Usually when people are in hospice, they don't want to be touched a lot, but just gently, applying lotion, taking something to put on your mother's lips, um, combing her hair, things like that. So you feel like you're going in with a purpose. That can be really helpful. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to catch up here. And that's a great idea, right? You can just be flipping through the cards. And I find that, being really mindful, just inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. It's it doesn't seem like much, but it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, this is a reading for Kristen in her time of this very challenging time, being with her mother at hospice. May this reading provide some insight and comfort, support, and wisdom. Your vulnerability is naturally being exposed at this time as well, too. So just think about some of the things that I said earlier. Isn't that, you can't make this stuff up. This is the Four of Seeds. And I can see you. So I don't quite understand what I'm seeing, but I saw some kind of you taking the bits and pieces of a planter. So maybe there's rocks and there's soil. There's a couple of plants in little tiny pots, and there's a container. And I don't know if you're making a layered thing or you're making a little tiny rock garden or something, but you're actually building and creating something. You're creating a container for yourself. You're creating a container for your emotions. You're creating a safe space for your mother and you to be. And look at the focus, right? Look at her focus. And it might sound weird that you would make it there, but that feels important. Because I think that creates something special within the container of the room. Okay. 9 of Needles. So instead of lying awake or daydreaming, dreading going to visit your mom, let's understand. I'm sure you've heard me talk about the Nine of Needles, how this can be a breakthrough moment in perhaps this challenge is also awakening a gift in you. And whether this is a little container garden or whatever it is, I'm almost feeling like somebody sees you do this and then they ask you to do it for somebody else. The Nine of Needles to me is it's an opportunity to break through something that is really challenging. And this fits in. This is probably something you've been working with for a long time. Go back and listen to what I was saying at the beginning, Kristen, right? This resistance to going to the nursing home or the hospice, or I'm not sure what you called it, is your greatest challenge right now. So you need to figure a way to slide in there that helps to acknowledge your purpose in doing so. Wow. Okay. This is kind of special, sacred 9-9. So 9 is a number of completion. Okay. It's likely you are afraid of your mother dying. You're afraid of her death. You're afraid of letting go. And both of these challenging 9 cards, to me, show a resistance to completion. And perhaps part of your fear of going there, it's this dichotomy of you're not quite ready to complete, yet you don't want to go because you don't want it to be done. So part of your purpose is to help your mother complete. And by helping your mother complete, you complete something in yourself. So if you stop resisting completion, there will be ease and grace. 9s also refer to grace. Does this make sense? Okay. So, and like I said, I've seen some of your Facebook posts and it feels like she's bounced up and down and come back and forth. And, it's such a big unknown. So let each visit have a purpose and treat each visit like it's your last one. Like do something special. And instead of dreading it, bring joy and purpose to each visit. And know that and acknowledge this is part of my growth. This is part of my learning. My discomfort with this is in my highest. I am ready. I am open to face this challenge. I want to help her spiritually. Okay, so what does that mean? Does that mean you count that you do the rosary with her? What does that mean? And maybe that is also part of your what you do when you go there. It's you help her to practice That makes so much sense. And there will also, of course, this being a very high frequency part of her life will also have some energetic shifts for you as well too. Thank you, Hannah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, I hope that is of some support, and the the honoring the honoring of your mother coming full circle feels really important, right? That those two nines feel, and the four, right? The four creates the container, it's the foundation, it's really beautiful. And then these two nines just, yeah, I think enough said. Okay, so Eliza, we're going to do a career reading for Eliza. Erica, I like the Four of Seeds. Is the chair that you sit on. Yeah, it's beautiful. Okay. Let's hold space for Eliza. Just contemplating on all that has been said today. Know that stepping out in a unexpected way, both unexpected to yourself, unexpected to your family and your community, would probably be in your highest at this time. By embracing the rejected aspects of yourself, embracing your vulnerability, being brave and courageous in speaking your truth, you will find yourself feeling more content, understanding that you are following your purpose. What I'm picking up here is that the direction that you're going has a very different flavor than where you've been before. It's time to leave the old you behind. It's time to leave what you were supposed to do behind. Bye, Sharon. It's okay to look back and smile. So I want you to look back and smile, and then turn around and know that it's time. It's time to move in a new direction. Okay, this is unexpected. So let's read this as a bit of a story. So you say goodbye, you acknowledge this shift that is necessary. Both of these cards are at night. Just notice we're at night. You can't dive into the next career. I think that's what this is saying. It's not smart to dive into the next thing yet. There's a bit of space and there's a pause that is necessary to reset your mind. Think about the Four of Needles as a resetting of the brain, a resetting of the nervous system. That is so very, very important, so that when you're ready to go forward, you're feeling fresh. Bye, Saskia. Good night. Sleep well. Whoa, this is so interesting. Okay, this appears abundantly clear that where you are going is not where you really want to go. There's some resistance to this new direction. And why this is coming up, only you know, but this is the mother, this is the big sister, this is the good daughter that did what she was supposed to do, or always did what she was told. And now it's time for you to release those thoughts and to truly do and be what and who you are. There's a bit of a surrender. Look at this pose, right? It's like a surrender of the mind. A surrender of the mind. Okay. I'm going to put this story here. I'm going to reshuffle the cards. And I want to ask if there is any insight or flavor into the next career. Obviously, you are at a turning point and things are going to look quite different. I'm going to pull two cards to see if we can get a flavor for the next career. Okay, so the next card seems to carry on with the same story. And then we get the Virtue card. Teacher. Teacher of some sort. Or student, right? The teacher and student relationship is interchangeable. But I feel mentorship. Mentorship is an important aspect of the career change. And I don't feel like this is I have no idea how old you are or where you are in your life, but some kind of a teacher. But there's a definite pause and reset that is important here. So please, please take time for that. Okay? Please, please. Bye, Hannah. Yes, I think Lydiane has the hit the nail on the head here for sure. Yeah, a period of resilience a little bit. Okay. Well, thank you all. Thank you so much for being here today. And I really appreciate how you support one another in the chat. It's really lovely. Yeah. And thanks to our lovely Donna, who had a birthday last week as well, too. So happy birthday to Michelle Lynn and Tammy Ann, and ongoing birthday wishes to the lovely Donna. And you all take good care of yourselves, and I will see you very, very soon. I've got lots and lots coming up. If you want to see what's coming up on my channel, you can go to my page, and you'll see what's there. I also do want to do a little plug here. So this is I have an event. I have an event coming up next spring, and I decided, so one of the things I want to address is that I know a lot of people already have Reiki training, and I decided that I was going to include Reiki training at this retreat as a part of amping up self-care. And I feel like a lot of people have done Reiki certification, but they don't practice. And so my intention at this retreat is to give you tools to practice, not only learn about Reiki, but to practice Reiki self-care. So this is a new moon retreat. We'll set intentions. We will be in the beautiful environment of British Columbia, Canada, in a forest setting, in a lovely home, not my home, but a space that I'm renting, where you will be nurtured and cared for. You will be cooked. Your meals will be prepared, and it's just such a gorgeous, gorgeous space. So if you're interested in connecting with me next spring, there is a $250 discount that is offered until the end of September. And it would be an absolute honor to meet you in person and to have you attend an event like this. So give it some thought, and you can read the blog post on my website if you want more information. There's also a link down below. So have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now.